we're gonna try to lay out some cement blocks. I was gonna bring a thing of nails and then use the chainsaw to cut siding out of all the logs, but we forgot the bucket of nails, so maybe we'll build it a different way. Should be interesting. I'm gonna lay out the blocks and we'll see what happens. So this is probably where we're gonna be putting our woodshed, right off the road. Cleared out a little corner. We're gonna see what we can do. I forgot to bring the nails, but we'll see what happens. So I'm not sure you can see it. Pretty good. Not crazy, but pretty good. So my plan, because that's always interesting. My plan is to use the cement blocks, wall there, wall along the back, corner wall, and back to here. This being open until we, until it gets to a certain height, and then I'll block it off. Cut my posts. I've gotten all the wood that I want to split. All the pine. Anyway, I pulled all the pine. I think it's pine. All the pine out, so I guess I'm building the woodshed out of pine. I wish you could see it. I don't know if you can or not, but it's raining pretty good. Probably hear it. Got my jacket over there. Got the G200 over there, underneath the wheelbarrow. So hopefully Sheila will be back soon. She went home to get nails. Our plan was to rip all these boards at least in half, and then the thicker ones into hopefully 4 or 5, so that I had basically shingles to put on the outside of the walls. The outside of the walls would add structure, and then when I was able to put on the roof, that would finish off the structure. So anyway, we'll see how far we can get with this rain. And yeah, I hope, we just started our week off. It's Sunday. Want to get a lot of stuff done. I know I need a ton of dirt, but that's just not coming right now. We hit the top end of our budget. We have what we need to put the trailer on the land, and then after that, we're back to paycheck for a little bit. The budget expands a little bit more in July, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, the rain is definitely slowing me down today, and it's supposed to thunderstorm tomorrow, of course. I chose the week off a couple months ago, so it's not like, I had to do it right. You always have to give a couple months notice for time off. Anyway, I'm surprised that me and Sheila got it off together. That was really awesome of our boss. So hopefully when she gets back, it'll stop raining, we'll eat, and we'll start getting work. I don't really have a guide to rip these boards with a chainsaw or a ripping chain or anything. But I have a couple of 8-foot metal bars that I'm going to try to use as guides. Maybe some nails, and see how long the chainsaw blade lasts. Alright, I think Sheila is here, so I'll talk to you in a bit. And that's hopefully going to be my chainsaw guide. Okay, so we got some bad video yesterday, sorry about that. That was the chainsaw mill video. God, it's not doing well with color yet either on this, is it? Gosh, my cameras are all starting to upset me. Anyway, this is the lumber that we were able to mill yesterday and get done. It's not a ton, but it's a pretty good start. The chainsaw is having a little bit of a hard time with it, but it's doing its job, and it's a very small chainsaw to be asking a lot of. So these are the logs that Sheila was able to peel yesterday. They all look awesome. Hey everybody, this is Dan with the Denim Adventures. Sheila's over there. This is part 2, or the continuance of the build on the woodshed. We're finally starting to get stuff up. I'm doing a little bass backwards, but that's how we do everything. Later, we just wanted to get a stable structure at first. First 2 boards are on the bottom. It's looking pretty good. I think it should be enough space, and we don't have much more lumber, so you know, we'll see where that gets us, and then obviously I'm gonna have to mill some more lumber. So the 16-inch chainsaw mill still kicking butt. And say hey, Sheila. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Thanks. Okay, it's been about an hour since the last one. I didn't bring the right camera out, so I can't use the tripod, or I'd have this all viewed out like I did with lumber cutting at the beginning of this video. But this is how far we've been able to get so far. This is all the lumber that we've had cut so far. It's basically the layout of the woodshed. As I mill more wood and we go up, when we get about 4.5–5 feet up, then I'll start tapering in roof joints and things like that. I'm probably going to use peel some of the pine from over there and use that. But yeah, I mean, it's coming, and I mean, you know, we even have wood scraps from the from our own wood that we milled, that I cut down and me and Sheila peeled, and you know, it's just awesome. So it's going together well, and starting to rain again, of course. But you know, the last 3 days at least, we're getting to see something now, and I think I like that. I think Sheila likes that too. She's hiding. Hiding. But yeah, not too bad. Anyway, for a start, see how the rain holds off, and then I'm going to try to cut more because I want to get up at least. You know, I don't have enough plywood or flat wood to put over on top yet. But we'll buy a couple of sheets, and then we'll probably shingle it or tin roof it. I'm not sure yet, depending on what we can get cheaper. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're gonna call it for today. I think the rain's coming back, and we're pretty happy with the progress so far. Got a heck of a lot of sawdust. Finished tearing down this board tomorrow. I already got 2 beautiful pieces out of it. And this is what we got done so far. I know it doesn't look fantastic yet, but trust me, when it all comes together and the rafters are up and the roof's on and all the siding's finished off, it's gonna look pretty good. Yeah, the part that's open here is going to be the door. Walk in, I'm gonna have to duck just a bit, not much. But then, you know, we're gonna have a pretty decent amount of space for the wood. Should be able to fit 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5.5 cords in here. Probably 10 cords all the way to the ceiling then. So should work out. Anyway, gonna call it for today. Hopefully tomorrow with the woodshed will be finished. It's supposed to be nice. We're gonna get an early start. We're gonna come out here and pound away in the morning, try to get as many logs ripped as we can. The wood pile is starting to get pretty low. That's nice. All the wood in the end is going to be firewood anyway, what we don't use to build this. Excuse me. And this is the first structure that we've been able to put on the land so far, so it's pretty freaking neat. We'll hopefully be able to show you what it looks like finished tomorrow, and then once that's done, we have the ability to start putting firewood away for the winter, which is extremely important. You want to get ahead of that as soon as possible. We just cut all this wood, let's say May, so if I can get it split in June, that really only leaves me 3 months to dry it. So the first year is going to be a little bit rough, but anything that we don't burn the first year, we should be really set up for the second year. So, alright, talk to you guys later.